Okay, so this is a special session to celebrate the success of a couple of CFA Level 1 students who have cleared this February 2025 examinations. And I'm glad that I am over here sharing the screen with Ritik Rohela, who's a chartered accountant. He'll express more about himself when he speaks. And Aditi, who has done digital marketing. She's from Punjab and she will also explain her entire story. I take it as a story because I think story is the best form of communication. Clearing the CFA Level 1 examination may not be the greatest milestone in the world so far. However, the fact remains that clearing CFA Level 1 makes such a difference in the way that you know finance and the finance world. So, how did they enjoy the journey? How did they succeed in the journey? What is their personal story? Where do they come from? What is their profiling? What advice do they have to future students? What are their priorities? Study ka technique kya tha? Mock test versus lectures versus candidate resources. How did they go about it? I think if you are listening to it, it's going to be a host who is not going to disturb the two candidates. I'll allow them to just speak without any disturbance and let's listen to them. I think everybody should invest this half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour that we take to complete this session because this will be fruitful to you. This is what really motivates. If success is 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration, believe me, that 1% also counts when it comes to borderline cases. Let us ensure that this be a 1% solid inspiration for you. Now, I'll start with Aditi. Aditi, if you can go about telling your story, take all the time that you have in the world. There is no rush at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. My name is Aditi. I'm from Punjab. I did my bachelor's in BBA Digital Marketing. So, after completing the graduation, I initially thought of pursuing my career in digital marketing, but I struggled a lot in finding the right job for me. So, then I chose alternate options for the career for my career options. So, then I came across CFA program. So did thorough research on this program, and I have a friend who has passed 2 level of CFA, and also he took classes from you, and he recommended me also to take classes from you, and that was the best decision of my life, I must say. So I started my journey in July 2024, and side by side I was handling my father's business. So, from for 3 to 4 months, my biggest mistake was I didn't solve the questions, and then I regret it. And after 3 or 4 months, I decided to solve the question, and it was like I will not crack exam without solving question, like you say. And your teachings were really helpful, the way you taught every lesson in depth and from the ground level, like khol khaat ke sara kuch explain kara, and it has really helped me a lot in my future also. So I request everyone to solve as many as questions as you can, because solving question is the main element. The candidate source question, the mock exams, the practice questions, the books which you have given has helped me a lot in scoring the 90 percentile.
Okay, so first
So,
4 months you did not solve many questions at all, as you said.
yeah,
So July, August,
yes,
September, October.
yes,
Correct. So it was all lectures, lectures, and lectures at that time.
lectures, yeah, lectures. And I was in a rush to, and you complete the whole curriculum.
Okay.
So
And
then I realized it would really difficult for me to crack the exam. Then I started solving as many questions as I can.
okay, had you taken our platinum package in which revision is
Yeah,
done? Okay,
platinum plus.
okay, correct. And
Yes, sir.
what about the full mocks? How many full mocks did you take?
I have given all the 4 mocks, and I have given it 2 times.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir. And
And
it really boosted my confidence. I self-doubted myself a lot, but as I give more mock exams, it really boosts my confidence.
which subject was your favorite and which was like the least
Yeah.
preferred?
Portfolio management and fixed income, I must say. It was my favorite subject. And I lack in QM, But the irony is, I got the highest score in
Because
QM.
you must have been more worried about it and prepared more
Yeah,
thoroughly. Yeah, correct.
yes, sir.
Okay. And uh, you are have you started your studies for level 2?
No, not yet. I am gaining more skills like financial modeling and equity research, and I'll start my journey with you
Okay.
soon.
What's your father's business? You said you were assisting while studying for CFA L1?
So my father business is clothing, wholesale and retail. So I handled their social media as I did digital marketing.
Digital
So I boost
marketing.
there.
Correct, correct.
It has really helped me.
So between July to your February examinations,
Yes,
you
sir.
must have spent on an average how many hours in studying every day?
Like I watched 5 videos per day.
5 videos per day.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because after graduation I had no option what to do next, so I give my whole heart, my whole body to CFA only. I I was like कि I have to crack this exam, I have no other option, I made this the last option.
Got it.
And
So
also the investment also matters na.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This last option will definitely bring a lot of returns to
Yeah,
you in future, I'm sure. Okay?
yes,
Don't worry
sir.
about it. And given the digital marketing side of it, see, it opens you to various business models. You start
Yeah,
understanding कि
yes,
ultimately
sir.
business में बेचना जरूरी है, बेचने के बाद प्रॉफिट कमाना जरूरी है, कैश फ्लो जनरेट करना जरूरी है.
Yeah, और
I'm
फाइनेंस तो हर बिजनेस में इम्पोर्टेंट है.
करेक्ट. आई एम श्योर आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स भी 10-20% मेरे लेक्चर्स कर ही चुके होंगे.
या मतलब माय मदर वाज, मतलब वो मेरे साथ बैठते थे और सुनते थे और शी वाज लाइक वाओ, मतलब सर इतना अच्छा कैसे पढ़ाते हैं. और
हाँ.
शी स्टार्टेड अंडरस्टैंडिंग योर लेक्चर्स. मैं कि वाओ, इट्स गुड.
Yeah, last time I remember, unfortunately, that video did not get recorded. Today I remembered pressing the recording button before you started speaking. Otherwise, last time there was a female, Patna se. She is married and she has a 4-year-old daughter, a 4 or 6-year-old daughter, I don't remember. And the daughter used to sit with the mother while the mother is watching the classes. And
I
then,
heard this story. I
yeah,
heard this
yeah,
story.
and then the daughter is telling the mother, मम्मी केवल मत सुनो क्वेश्चंस करो सर बोल
Question.
रहे हैं.
Yes, I heard this story.
या करेक्ट. गुड.
So, but your teaching, the way you taught the lessons, really, matlab, it really helped me a lot. It wouldn't be possible without you.
मेरे को
Really, I'm saying.
मेरे को अच्छा लगता है जान के कि यू सेड फिक्स्ड इनकम वाज वन ऑफ योर फेवरेट्स बिकॉज
Yeah.
फिक्स्ड इनकम में जिस तरह से अपने कैलकुलेशंस होते हैं, नंबर्स पे नंबर्स, नंबर्स पे नंबर्स, एक ही चीज को पहले फॉर्मूला वाइज बताना, फिर फॉर्मूला हटा
Hmm.
के इंट्यूशन वाइज बताना. जैसे कल सुबह मेरी क्लास मनी मार्केट यील्ड की है. ओके, वो जो अपने
Oh,
एड ऑन यील्ड और डिस्काउंट यील्ड है.
add on
अब
discount
जब
yield.
डिस्काउंट यील्ड से एड ऑन यील्ड में जाएंगे तो है छोटी सी बात, पर या तो उसको
Hmm.
फॉर्मूला वाइज कर लें और या
Yeah,
उसको
samajh.
वाइज कर लें.
समझ के
मैं
करना है।
सोचा
Hmm.
मैं सोचा मैं कल कैसे कराऊंगा. 2 एरो निकलवाऊंगा. एक बोलूंगा वो स्टूडेंट्स जो अभी पढ़ के मेहनत करने वाले हैं उनको इंट्यूशन
Yeah.
से करना है, और एक वो जो बाद में आराम से करने वाले उनको फॉर्मूला से करना है. तो 2 एरो तो इस चीज का निकलेगा.
But, but you taught really well. Matlab, you have prepared us for the future. Not for the exam, but you have prepared us for the future.
100%. I have all my blessings for you, and congratulations to your family
Thank you,
also.
sir.
I'll
Thank
request
you,
you to
sir.
stay behind and listen to Ritik, very
Yes.
experienced person. You can see he's a chartered accountant.
Yeah,
Let him
I
also
got to.
share his story. ठीक है, आप केवल अपना जो ऑडियो वाला बटन है ना उसको म्यूट कर दीजिएगा, कोई कोई भी साइड साउंड जिससे नहीं आए. ओके, थैंक यू. कम ऑन ऋतिक.
All right. So, hi Aditi, hi sir. So, my journey, I'm from Mathura, and I completed my CA in May 22, in which since 11th and 12th, I had no idea what I have to do. So, after taking commerce, it was just like everyone is doing CA, so we just enter into a CA, like this was the thing. So, after that, I completed the CPT, like that was the last time the CPT happened in 2018. So that was lucky for me that I just got a 101 out of 200 in that. It's just a lucky thing that I have to step in that.
Mm.
After that, my math was not so good, and I did not also pursue math in 11th or the 12th. So there were some subjects, and there was also the talks like there will be the maths in the CA intermediate, then there will be finance, and there will be the accounting and those things. So there was a sudden fear like, what will I do? I have to give both group or a single group. Like there were so many things, and I was also not such kind of a topper kind of thing, like 90 plus in subject and 10 CGPA, all kind of that. But after that, group one was like gone. Jaise it was done. But after that, first time I watched your demo class that started with working capital in the CA intermediate. So that was like someone who is telling you with a proper intuition, with a proper logic, like why this we studied in accounting, like what is working capital and why we are calculating this ratio, that ratio. But the logic behind that case ka use kya hoga and when we will use that, why will we will use that. So that was a great thing to start from. And finance was the only subject I got exemption in CA intermediate. And that was the thing that,
At your time, we had FM and economics or FM and
yeah,
SM.
FM in economics.
Oh, so you
FN,
enjoyed economics also in CA Inter.
yeah, that was the first time I enjoyed economics. Like it was not that great in the 11th or the 12th class, but that was a different perspective, like to do that demand supply elasticity. Like I knew the logic, like why we are doing this, why we have to study this in this whole curriculum. So after that, when the books were provided to us for the C intermediate, there were so many courses which was on the front page. One was actuarial, one was CFA, FRM. Like I used to like kind of see like CA तो चलो हो जाएगा धीरे धीरे कर लेंगे, but everyone, someone was going into CS, someone is going into CMA, but my interest was not on that, like audit or those things. I did not have that much interest on those. I just used to get the passing marks for that. So after gaining the exemption in finance, like there was some confidence, like I'm doing good in this, and I'm also understanding it better than the other subjects which are there in the CA curriculum. So I had this kind of thought, like I will do something. Like even I was not sure I will do the CFA or FRM. That was not sure, but yeah, there was a feeling. After that, I completed the CA in one shot, like both groups in one attempt, and then all out after that. In CA final also, I took classes from you only. Like I used to also watch other teachers' demo revisions or those things, but not that kind of intuitional formulas or those things that used to happen. So there was a thing. And in CA final also, that made my aggregate for the CA final exam.
How much you got in SFM?
I got in SFM around 58 to 60. I got around 58 something.
CA Inter mein FM mein?
It was a 72.
72.
In the CA Inter. Yeah. So that was the thing. After that, luckily, I got a job from CA campus in the HSBC company, which again is still related to finance. I gave the other interviews also, and this was the last company that was left. And I did not have any hope like in this company I will be able to do, but I gone into that HSBC company, and very much analytical and commentary type of role, like where we do the variance analysis each and every month, see their business, how it is growing, what we can do better. Like these things are there in my role. Mainly seeing their finance operations pretty much from the back end and provide the commentaries over that. So I very much use a style. After taking your classes, I used to improve their commentary writing style. Like we always used to do in CFA, like writing the things after hyphen, not like some comma. Just we used to create a story like hyphen this, hyphen this. Yeah, dash dash. I have that habit.
Level 3 mein that dash works the most. They want the dash only.
Like now my writing style, even if I talk to someone in Teams or even in my meetings, like that thing comes like even if I'm typing an email or message, that dash comes in my emails. Like this is there. And that also explains like the things way better. Like just going behind the punctuation, that does not work. Dash works.
Yeah, but Ajkal, so given the age of AI, after writing whatever form, you can just ask it to rephrase the entire stuff.
Yeah, that happens. That's there. But yeah, like some creating a habit of writing That
Mm.
was the
Mm.
initial point that I started.
Correct.
And after that also, uh, then I took the CFA after 1.5 years of my job, after getting settled down.
Okay.
Like now I have to do something else. I completed the CA at age of 21,
Mm.
and then at the age of 22 I got the job. And on my birthday,
Mm.
that was my first day of job, on
Mm.
my birthday.
Okay.
So that was also something
Mm.
coincidental.
Mm.
So after 1.5 years, I decided like I have to pursue
Mm.
this, and
Mm.
then I registered it. Then I got the scholarship also. I
Oh,
applied for it
great.
after watching your videos,
Mm.
like what we should include.
Mm.
I wrote everything fully. Like, yes, I have a job. Yes, I have this much income. Yes, I
Mm.
have this,
Mm.
and this is the thing that inspired me. And
Mm.
right now, I'm doing in the role in the finance, and
Mm.
even telling my younger brothers to
Mm.
look into finance from
Mm.
some different perspectives, not rather just theory or formulas.
Mm.
I was not having at that much time like the laptops or those things. I just bought it for the class.
Mm.
After that, uh, so I pursued the CFA, and that in the CFA L1, there are some like 10 topics.
Mm.
So there were some things which used to connect with my job also, like related to the banking industry, the
Mm.
things that we have related to NI and
Mm.
NFI, all those
In
things
level
that we have.
two, in CFA level two, you will find a lot of stuff
Hmm.
of that. And there's a quality chapter in FSA which goes detailed
Okay.
into banking financial statement analysis. You like
Hmm.
it? Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So after that, I started in Jan 24 for this CFA. I took the gold package. I did not go for the CA package. I thought like I have to brush up my concept because it has been 1.5 years since I
Mhm.
studied anything. I was
Correct.
just into job and just
Mm.
relaxing
Mm.
after that hectic CA 5 years
Mm.
of journey.
Mm.
So that I was doing. So I thought of like I will do the August attempt or the November attempt,
Mm.
but I could not complete my classes due to some peak
I just
times or
forgot, when did you start your studies? You said
Jan 24.
Jan 20. Okay,
I
perfect.
started in Jan 24.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So after that, I thought that I will complete the classes by June, and in August or the November, I will give the exam.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was my
Mm.
plan. But I was seeing that I am not able to complete the classes. I only could go give the 2 to 3 hours per
Mhm.
day to take the classes in night and those things because my habit of studying like just gone away after
Yeah, yeah. Understood.
there's 1.5 years gap. So
Mhm.
that was pretty much hard to build that rhythm again.
Mhm.
So I completed my classes uh, till August instead of thinking as I was thinking in June.
June.
I
Mhm.
took the advices from you in between also on
Mhm.
the emails whenever your
Mhm.
notification comes in, like what is the status that is going on.
Mhm.
So I used that, like I took the advices like I have completed this much syllabus, I have
Mhm.
completed these much of the chapters. What should I
Mhm.
do?
Mhm.
So that really helped. I always used to be confused, like if
Mhm.
now I will be giving attempt in Feb 25,
Mhm.
what will happen if the syllabus changes? And those things were also there. Like when the year changes, then
Yeah, yeah.
there are some changes in the CFA. So that tension,
CA students are especially worried about the same because they have amendment in their system.
amendments.
Mm.
But luckily, like there was no such things happen in my journey. Like I
Correct.
had to see the amendments,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
then again have to see the new finance bill, or those things.
Mhm.
And in CFA also that did not happen. Like there was not much changes
Yeah,
because
yeah.
in 2024 the curriculum was pretty
Mm.
much changed
Mm.
vastly.
Mm.
So after that August, there was some break. Like there were some peak times in my role,
Mhm.
so I had to just really shut all my studies. I
Mhm.
could not do the revision, and also since my CA times, like there was my habit. I just complete my syllabus, and at the revision time, I will do the questions. Everything I will do
Mhm.
at once.
Okay.
So that was my habit again. You
Mm.
used to say in the classes like do the questions. So I just used to do the classwork questions, but not that
Mhm.
homework and those things.
Mhm.
So after that, I thought of like I will do that after my studies have been completed.
Mhm.
So I again like filled myself up with the motivation. Like okay, let's just see, give the attempt. I almost ignored it,
Mhm.
but because there was some gap of 2 to 3 months. But
Mhm.
then again, I picked it up from November.
Mhm.
Uh, so from November, December, and January, and some till 20 Feb, like there was exam on 22.
Hmm.
So till Feb, I had like approx 3 months in my hand,
Hmm.
plenty of 3 months in my hand. And I always have the habit of dividing the subjects by days,
Hmm.
so that dividing the subjects or by topics, like
Hmm.
that's a habit that I have
Yeah,
since
mostly
you.
CA
So
students
that can
have
help.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that can help. So
Hmm.
I generally divide the chapters by days, and after that, I pick up the small things first, so that I just complete them first and then have the pretty much of big things.
Hmm.
Because I always used to think that even if I complete the big thing, something will left. Like
Hmm.
there was some kind of fear in my mind.
Hmm.
But even if I have my grip over the small concepts on which I don't have any accuracy issues
Hmm.
or some fear that it will go wrong or not, I used to just complete them and keep it
Hmm.
by side.
Hmm.
So I completed the alternatives, the derivative,
Hmm.
and some portion of the ego,
Hmm.
because I freshly did the ego classes in August.
Hmm.
Like I gone properly by your
Hmm.
sequence.
Hmm.
The one pager PDF that you given, it
Hmm.
contained the sequencing, like you should do this chapter after this chapter and this
Hmm.
chapter.
Hmm.
So I religiously gone through that,
Hmm.
and that really helped.
Hmm.
The big chapters were already completed, like QM, equity, FI. So there was no pressure on
Hmm.
like I have to complete something or my validity will go or anything like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
So after that, and I also come from non-math background.
Hmm.
Quant was
Hmm.
pretty much dancing over my head.
Hmm.
So, but I had the habit, like after doing the, and yeah, I just have to add on. So the thing you used to say related to the candidate resources questions,
Hmm.
I have that in my mind in December end,
Hmm.
like, oh, okay, that we can do. Because I asked from your team, like Soumya was there.
Hmm.
So I asked from him, like, I'm not able to complete and these much months have been left. And he just, and I got an audio from you, like explaining, instead of going through all of the chapters, all of the notes, like each and every page, go through the candidate resources, their lessons, their questions. And I religiously did each and every question of
Hmm.
candidate resources, and that's the truth.
Hmm.
So instead of only your book questions, I
Hmm.
did the candidate resources question, and I found that there were so many questions which was in your book
Hmm.
already. So
Hmm.
even if someone, like, I would not advise, but
Hmm.
even if someone from book just do it and
Hmm.
have some good background over it and a good refresher in
Hmm.
mind, those candidate resources question are also there
Yeah, yeah.
in the book. So that really helped. And I took the mock exams, that two mock exams that was in
Hmm.
my package.
Hmm.
And I also given the two mock exams from the
CFA Institute.
candidate
Hmm.
CFA Institute also.
Hmm.
So four mock exams I given, and there were some series provided by you on the Telegram channel related to the 30-minute or 45 minutes
Hmm.
uh, chapter wise MCQs. So I used
Hmm.
to give that
Hmm.
also
Hmm.
in some chapter in which I did not used to have that much confidence.
Yeah, yeah.
I did not used to go through the note. I will just go through the question. I will just
Hmm.
go through the your mock exam, because that again refreshed so many things. Uh, Whether it is related to the Kelsey, whether it is related to some notes or some things even which you just, like, it just goes away from your eyes, but you does not realize. Oh,
Hmm.
this is also a thing that you should keep in the mind. That was
Hmm.
used to be cleared through the mock questions,
Questions. Yeah.
and I used to make the sticky notes related to that. And
Hmm.
in QM, I made so many plenty of sticky notes because I did not go through the
Hmm.
notes. I
Hmm.
used to do the questions from
Hmm.
your mock, from CFA Institute.
Hmm.
That was the only thing that gave me confidence related to the QMS
Hmm.
coming from non-math background.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Other than that, as I completed the ethics also in the last, as this was that was also last in the queue, and
Hmm.
that was again something refreshed in my mind. I did not used to look back again and again.
Hmm.
And there is a series I got to know in January. Like I
Hmm.
was just scrolling through your channel, so that there was a ethics revision of approx 2 hours, and
Yeah, yeah.
there are so many influencers also that just recommend that two
Hmm.
hours YouTube video, and I would also recommend
Hmm.
that is a everything. Like even if you just see and then do the questions, it gives a different level of confidence
Hmm.
to your ethics. So
Hmm.
I kept ethics at very last. I
Hmm.
did the revision on 2021, and before that also,
Hmm.
in the last 20 days of February, I was just doing 2 to 3 hours related to the ethics. I took some breaks from my job, and there was a good thing I had a US shift uh, of the job, and that used to give me from morning till the 3 p.m. time. I used to invest that pretty much in the ethics or the eco, because in the eco I have to go back again and again, just a shift, because my FI equity, that derivatives, alternative investment also, that was pretty much strong due to that CA background and that thing we do. Portfolio management was also good for me. There were some things that came new, the things that we do related to some logic like efficient frontier, capital market line, that does not pretty much been understand by a CA student in the final or the inter. Like I did not have that much confidence at the portfolio management at that time that I have now after doing that pretty much logically from
Correct.
each and every in the bits and pieces in the that we did. So eco and quants, that was my main fearful things. Eco not that much. Quants and sorry, yeah, quants and the quants was the mainly one tough thing that I used to think that this will just uh, draw me
So how did you
backward.
survive so many hours of lectures of FSA of mind? FSA
I
का
used
इतना
to
lectures कैसे सह पाए?
FSA का lectures mainly I saying that I used to think that FSA तो मैं छोड़ दूंगा या फिर anything like that. But when I gone through your lectures, there were some things that I don't have that much clarity in my mind related to whether it is MDA or whether it is reading through the financial statement each and every line. Like the skeptical mind that we uh, begin to have after doing CFA, like we do cash flow statement, okay, that's fine. But seeing that skeptically, like if it is a startup, then its operating income or
Cash flow
invest
should be
income, how
negative.
it should, yeah, how it should be, its investing should be negative, like because it is doing so many investments in its startup, and operating net income will also net that much good. So that is skeptical thing that we generate in our mind after seeing, like someone can say like in audit also we do have that, but not that of a CFA kind of thing that we do. So that I pretty much felt, and I was the only one, like I'm from Mathura, and in the CA circle that any of the friends that I have, no one was doing CFA. So doing it alone was also a little hectic for me. Like in the CA, you have a group. Okay, we are sharing this. This news came. This thing.
Are you
Like
married?
no, I'm just 24 now. I'm not
24.
married.
So, so that is why you were able to do it so fast.
Yeah, but yes, I almost took like 1.2 years. I used to think that I will do it in a 6 to 8 months, but instead of drowning yourself in that pressure,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to think that okay, let's just wait and give another three
Correct.
months to do
So,
this.
how do you think ये CFA level 2, level 3 आगे करते हुए, how do you
Hmm.
think your career is going to take some shape? क्या लग रहा है आपको?
So right now, when I joined the HSBC, like the organization, I did not have that much clarity. Like, okay, I love finance. I loving what I do, but that is becoming monotonous day by day because every month we have to do some deadline things and those things. I was not having that much clarity. After CA, you love finance, okay, but that not that much clarity. Like, what roles can I perceive
Hmm.
uh, even after I'm a CA or the CFA? What are some different lines I can try instead of just audit tax or some FP&A kind of role? So that just broadens your horizon for choosing any kind of role, whether it is private equity, whether it is investment banking or some equity research kind of role. This CFA level one gives a base. Okay, these are some 3 to 4 things that you can try, and you can generate your uh, mindset. Like, okay, these are 3 to 4 roles, and we used to say in the class, like, don't just think of a investment banking or equity research. Think of a like CFO kind of thing. You
ऑल्सो
are
आई फील दैट
yeah,
जैसे आपको सीए इंटर में इतने सब्जेक्ट्स में से समझ में आया ना कि फाइनेंस सूट कर रहा है और अपने को हिट कर रहा है, वैसे
yeah.
ही
It was
वैसे
hitting.
ही इट विल सो हैपन इन सीएफए प्रोग्राम दैट कहीं ना कहीं आपको इसके टॉपिक्स के अंदर से समझ में आएगा कि ये वाला एसेट क्लास मेरे को अपील कर रहा है, मेरे को सूट कर रहा है. बेस्ट पार्ट क्या है, इंडिया में सारी चीज इतनी ज्यादा खुल रही है ना. आज सपोज किसी को, उसे अदिति ने बोला उसको फिक्स्ड इनकम बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा लगा, and she
Hmm.
wants to make a career in fixed income. Now, the fixed
Right.
income market is going to open up so nicely by the
Hmm.
time you will complete your CFA that you are really in for it. वैसे ही आपको इक्विटी अच्छा लगता है, कुछ अच्छा लगता है, तो वो खुद ही कॉल आ जाएगा अंदर से कौन सा मेरे को पोर्शन ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है.
Yeah, that comes from like within whenever you do the questions or whenever you are studying any practical case study or
हम्म.
used to give advice like pick any newspaper, business newspaper that you want.
हम्म.
Like I took the business standard because we used to study business standard.
हम्म.
Used to say in the classes.
हम्म.
So I took that. I used to relate with that whenever the news comes, how we can relate to the economics that we are doing, the geopolitics that we're doing. I never heard the geopolitics, that kind of thing. I do not used to did not used to have that much interest
हम्म.
whenever seeing the news or any video on the
Now, so
YouTube.
it is all geopolitics right now about what Trump is doing.
Right now it is, yeah, right now that is only going, that
You know,
uh, diagram
he,
of tariff
yeah, yeah, in the
that
sense
just
that
pops up.
just understand what he has done. Suppose
Hmm,
आप एक अथॉरिटी वाले पर्सन हो,
hmm,
आई मीन टू से यू आर ट्रम्प, और
hmm,
आपने सोचा मेरे को दूसरा गवर्नमेंट क्या टैरिफ चार्ज कर रहा है, उसका एक रेट निकालना है.
hmm.
रेट निकालने के लिए आपने सोचा सिंस परसेंटेज निकालना है तो परसेंटेज 100 से कम आना चाहिए, तो न्यूमरेटर बाय डिनोमिनेटर शुड बी लेस देन 1. तो
Right.
न्यूमरेटर में आपने ले लिया एक्सपोर्ट माइनस इंपोर्ट ट्रेड बैलेंस, और डिनोमिनेटर में आपने ले लिया इंपोर्ट. ठीक है ना.
Hmm.
तो एक्सपोर्ट
Right.
माइनस इंपोर्ट डिवाइड बाय इंपोर्ट, परसेंटेज लेस देन 100% आएगा. फिर देखा थोड़ा
Correct.
भारी करना है तो उसके लिए डिनोमिनेटर को हल्का करना पड़ेगा. तो डिनोमिनेटर में इंपोर्ट को दो चीज से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया, एक तो इलास्टिसिटी से और एक पास थ्रू फैक्टर से. चेक द
Hmm.
फॉर्मूला दैट ही हैज यूज्ड.
Yeah,
और उससे एक टैरिफ
I'm
का
quite having
परसेंटेज आ
that
गया.
image.
टैरिफ का, ओ, चाइना का 72%, चलो हम लोग उस पर 35% रेसिप्रोकल टैरिफ करेंगे. अरे क्या चल रहा है भगवान जाने.
That, yeah, that image just comes up whenever we hear some of the things, like as you mentioned that elasticity wala thing, that image is just popping up
ये
in
अपना
the
वो
head.
जेकब वाला इफेक्ट हो गया मार्शल लर्नर्स कंडीशन लेवल 1 में.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
हाँ.
Yes, yes. At the end of the economics that we
या
study,
या या
balance of
करेक्ट.
trade and
करेक्ट.
yeah.
चलिए, ग्रेट लिसनिंग टू यू ऑल, बोथ ऑफ यू. कांग्रेचुलेशंस फॉर क्लियरिंग लेवल 1.
And
जस्ट एज यू
yeah,
सेड ऋतिक, कि कोई भी
yeah,
चीज को बहुत कॉर्नर्ड करके नहीं करना है. लाइफ में बहुत सारी चीजें चल रही है, ऑफ कोर्स प्रायोरिटीज हैव
right,
बीन सेट. सो लेवल 2, I wouldn't say fix up a duration of 6 months or 9 months or 1 year. It
right,
depends
right.
upon when you start with a topic ना. तो in that case आपको कैसा लगता है. जैसे अभी मेरा level 2 का, I think tomorrow or day after tomorrow I will start live class of a chapter which is valuation of contingent claims, यानी कि options वाला. जो
Hmm,
सीए में तो फालतूगिरी करवाते हैं ना, अपने से फालतू का ब्लैक शोल्स
right.
मॉडल का पूरा फॉर्मूला करवाएगा. यहाँ पे वो फालतूगिरी नहीं करवाते हैं. So options valuation is like there are only two chapters in derivative in CFA level 2. One is
Hmm,
valuation of forward commitments यानी forward future swaps, and second
hmm,
is valuation of contingent claims यानी कि सारा का सारा options वाला stuff. तो वो चैप्टर
right.
स्टार्ट होगा कल या परसों से. लाइव रात को होता है 8 बजे, जिससे कि ऑफिस गोअर्स शायद कर सके. ठीक है ना.
Hmm,
तो when you, for example, if you do that chapter, you will find that the chapter will really give you two feelings. Number one, वहाँ मजा आ रहा है. Number two, क्या हाई फाई स्टफ है. Number one, मजा आ रहा है. Number two, हाई फाई स्टफ है. और प्लस द फैक्ट दैट यू आर डूइंग इट लाइव, आपको लगेगा ना सर के साथ लाइव क्लास कर रहे हैं, तो एक
yeah.
पुशअप भी आ जाएगा. उसके साथ आप फिक्स्ड इनकम हो, ऑल्टरनेट हो, जो भी है वो साथ में चालू कर सकते हैं. तो चालू
Hmm,
कर दो, 1.5 महीना एक्सपीरियंस करो, देखो कैसा लगता है
hmm,
कैसा नहीं. उसके हिसाब से मन में बैठाना कि 6 मंथ पे देना है कि 9 मंथ पे देना है कि 12 मंथ पे देना है.
yeah.
So one more advice I wanna give. एक्चुअली मेरे साथ ऐसे हुआ था कि आई कंप्लीटेड माई फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द एग्जाम. आई कंप्लीटेड इन 1 hour 15 minutes. सो आई हैव होल 45 minutes टू री थिंक, मतलब यू to overthink. So in the first instincts, I have done all the correct of ethics, but due to overthinking, I did some mistakes. And after the first half, when we got our break, so I came down and I saw the exact same question was in the notes. Exact same question about market manipulation,
That
transactional.
happened. Hmm.
But I did that mistake because I
तो
overthink too much.
या तो वी हैड ऑलवेज सेड दैट एथिक्स में ज्यादा टाइम लगा के राइट नहीं होगा.
वही ना, मतलब in first
That's
instinct I did the correct, but due to overthinking, I did that mistake.
करेक्ट. इसलिए वैसे बोला जाता है कि डोंट माने कोई भी क्वेश्चन जो है ना जिसपे ज्यादा आप सोचोगे तो सोचने से राइट नहीं होगा. ऑफ कोर्स इफ इट इज अंडर योर कंट्रोल यू हैव टू डू सम कैलकुलेशंस. कोई बड़ा सम आ गया बाई चांस सीएफओ का
Hmm.
निकालने का, ऑफ कोर्स गो ऑन थिंकिंग अबाउट इट, डू इट करेक्टली टिल द ऑप्शन मैचेस. बट
Yes.
अननेसेसरली जहां पे डाइसीनेस है वहां पे थिंक करके होगा नहीं ज्यादा कुछ.
So
Right.
I did that mistake in ethics.
ओके ओके, नो इश्यूज, चलो हो
Yes.
गया. दैट इज गुड.
Yes.
सो
Yes, sir.
Yes.
see you both in level 2 classes live. I would like to see the name coming जहाँ पे आप रिप्लाईज दोगे. पर रिप्लाईज जो देते हैं ना उनका लेग पुलिंग बहुत ज्यादा होता है मेरे से, मैं रोक नहीं पाता उस
Yeah,
समय.
I know,
क्योंकि
sir.
क्योंकि उस समय जब मिस्टेक्स होती है ना तो मिस्टेक्स के बाद देर इज नो ऋतिक, देर इज नो सीए, देर इज नो अदिति.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
यू वुड बी
So
गेटिंग अ.
I watched your both lectures, the previous one which you took years ago, and the live. You were totally different in that lectures. The live lecture,
Yeah.
you were
Yeah. Yeah.
so, strict
Hmm.
या
teacher.
सो लेवल 2 में आई वुड लाइक टू सी यू बोथ लाइव. ठीक है.
Yes,
डू
Sure.
अटेंड
for
एंड
sure.
थोड़ा सा अच्छा लगता है कनेक्टिविटी, और खासकर ये मिल रही है ना तो और ज्यादा रिलेट कर पाते हैं. ठीक है.
Yep.
चलो,
Right, sir.
ऑल द
Thank you
बेस्ट,
so
All
much,
right.
थैंक यू.
sir.
गुड नाइट.
Thank you.
बाय बाय.
Yep. Bye bye.